is asking for a symbolic $1 judgment.
A couple in Utah was arrested for driving a stolen vehicle, but once these two were handcuffed and placed inside a police cruiser, dash cam video caught this. Take a look. One of the suspects got behind the wheel and took off. It happened last month, and police say the couple was involved in a rollover crash on a highway. When a state trooper arrived and ran the plates, he saw that it was stolen. They were arrested and put inside the patrol car, but when the trooper went to collect their belongings from the crash scene, they drove off.
She ends up doing what we call slip the cuffs. Cuffs are on the back. She ends up slipping them to the front. She's still handcuffed, slips them to the front, slides across the console, puts the vehicle in drive, and starts to go.
Wow, the couple didn't get very far, though. A backup patrol car quickly caught up with them and took them into custody.
Pretty bold, though, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, a London man's in jail after police say he was caught on camera pushing a woman in front of a bus. Police arrested the 41-year-old yesterday, saying he caused grievous bodily harm. And video of the May 5th incident shows a jogger on a bridge knocking the woman to the ground. Did you see it? There it is. The bus swerved to miss hitting her. Police say the jogger went back across the bridge 15 minutes later or so, but ignored the victim when she tried to talk to him. Bus passengers helped the woman with her minor injuries there at the scene.
The infamous Ford Bronco, you know the one we're talking about, the one that escorted O.J. Simpson down the 405 freeway in that slow speed pursuit, may soon be up for sale. Mike Gilbert, O.J.'s former agent, will appear on an episode of Pawn Stars, hoping to sell off the well-known white Bronco. Gilbert has set an asking price of at least $500,000. What? Gilbert originally purchased the car from A.C. Cowlings, who drove Simpson toward the Mexico border in that chase back in 1994.
Yeah, still remember the drama of that day. Walmart apologizing for one of its back-to-school displays.
Yeah, see the advertisement that the company is calling truly awful.
The company itself is saying that. Plus, a scary scene inside a fast food restaurant. Look at this. Those are fireworks going off feet away from an employee there. We'll tell you who police believes responsible.
And picking your own grades, why one college professor is letting his students choose whether they want an A, B, or C. Okay, we know city council meetings can be pretty boring, but this one in Boulder City, Colorado got pretty fired up, literally. Check this out. A man was giving a presentation on a permit application when a woman's purse burst into flames behind him. Luckily, the city's fire chief goes to all of these meetings, and he was able to extinguish the fire. He says the fire was sparked by some sort of battery in the woman's purse. The woman suffered minor burns after the fire was put out. The meeting went back to normal. Business as usual.
How much would that freak you out, really? And she got hurt. Well, now to this caught on camera moment, a dangerously close call for a Wendy's employee after somebody threw a piece of firework inside the restaurant. This is in Florida. The surveillance video from the Wendy's in Deerfield Beach tells the story. There it goes. Somebody threw the fireworks in her general direction, pretty much behind her. You see the employee sitting down here when that happens. Sparks then begin to fly, and then the fireworks burst as the employee tries to get away. Luckily, she was not hurt, but the restaurant had to be evacuated. A suspect has not been found, but police think a group of teens is responsible.
Controversy with Walmart after a customer tweeted a picture of a back-to-school display. A sign on top of a gun case read, quote, "Own the school year like a hero." The picture spread like wildfire on social media. Walmart condemned the sign, calling it, quote, "truly awful and horrible." A spokesman says the company is still trying to find the store where the photo was taken. He apologized and promised the sign will be removed as soon as it's found.
Listen to this one here and let us know what you think. Administrators at the University of Georgia have decided they had to step in after details of a professor's grading plan went viral. He calls it a stress reduction policy. Here's how it works. If a student felt stressed or upset about their grade, whether it's on an individual assignment or their overall course grade, he or she could email the professor and suggest a grade. They didn't have to provide reasoning for the choice, but apparently the professor said he would change it. So as you can expect, this idea got a lot of mixed reviews.
I just heard that there was a class that you could pick your grade and everyone was trying to figure out what it was so they could sign up for it.
If you really take in knowledge and you worked for that knowledge and you learned it in its entirety, then you're gonna hold on to that knowledge because it means more.
That was for a data management class in the university's business school. The college's dean says after a conversation with the professor, that clause was removed from the syllabus.
And isn't stress kind of like a motivator to study more and get a good grade?
It is.
Things were not like that in my day. Well, a baseball game between the Royals and Cardinals gets interrupted by a cat. That's right, we're talking about a little cat that made it out there. It happened in the bottom of the 6th inning. The cat roaming the outfield, running right past the Royals player. A member of the grounds crew was able to scoop up the cat. Check this out. But he may have gotten the worst of the exchange because the cat was biting and scratching the man.
Ow!
Melina immediately hit a grand slam after the cat's appearance tonight, so fans are now calling it the Rally Cat.
Oh, Rally Cat. So that's why
Lucky
that
charm.
outfielder said, ow.
This poor guy. That looked painful.
Did it. That's why he let the groundskeeper come and get it.
The cat was determined to stay out there.
It's funny how a cat runs